I met up with Tiha, Rahat, Liam, and Matt for a vintage day at Unico Grande golf course. Today we played with wooden woods, old blades, and some Balata golf balls. Why, you ask? Well, because we can, and because we dig it. Unico is a very short course at 5,200 yards, par 70. Don't be deceived by the distance though. As Matt found out, if you hit it in the wrong place, it can get messy quickly. Every course is easy and every course is hard depending where you hit the ball. Luckily, I hit the ball in some good places, so prepare for an onslaught of blade and balata birdies. On the opening hole, we need to be further up the fairway so we can approach the green with more height. The green slopes from front to back into the water, so without much height and spin, we're screwed. Well, after a topped driver, there's not much we can do besides get it in that front bunker and try get it up and down for a 4. With a dogleg right, it always felt like I should hit a fade. I thought I'd try a more intelligent play and hit a draw starting it left of the water and hitting it into the left side of the fairway. Surely it's better to hit it into near guaranteed safety by eliminating the dangers entirely, regardless of hole shape.
What a shot! Just through the trees there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, someone can play golf, man. Check. You're good. What a player! I think my sister needs those. Actually, 140. 145.
With the pin tucked back left and my draw swing feeling great, this was an easy setup to the middle of the green, shaping it back toward the hole. The balata ball didn't disappoint.
Yeah. Get in the hole.
That's nearly an eagle.
The What a Player feather divot tool is the only feather you're allowed to plant on the green surface. It works 60% of the time, every time, to grow birdies. Remember, boyfriends, planting feathers, growing birdies. On short little par 4s like this, it's tempting to hit the ego shot and get it near the green. There was no option to hit a wood here, otherwise I would have been in the water. See, any course is easy or difficult, just depends what you do with your ball.
Yes.
Liam and Matt are involved in our Golf Sidekick Facebook group, and Matt travels the world meeting players everywhere as our global Golf Sidekick ambassador. Liam is just a scoundrel. This was actually not a well thought out strategy. The hole is 322 yards away, and I've just made 2 birdies from wedge and 9-iron distance. I should have hit my 5-iron off the tee to set up my favorite distance. Instead, I took on this pathetic little stream, which could cost me a careless shot. Best case is I have a partial shot into the green. Worst case is a drop at the water. Neither is very good. Here's a great example of shorter distance actually screwing you up. I never play par 3s this short. I wish there were some par 3 courses around here because players, if your iron game and short game is puffies, the par 3 course, regardless of its condition, will fix you up. Being forced to hit irons and wedges only, you'll soon sharpen up. Do you ever stand on a tee and think, this is entirely the wrong play, but I'm going through with it? Well, that was this shot. This is where frustration actually comes from. It comes from knowing what you're doing is wrong and doing it anyway, knowing you're going to be upset with the result. It's ridiculous, but we all do it. Despite this just being a bit of fun, players, here's one of my biggest concerns. Look at my divot. The target is not in that direction. My divots show that my club goes across the ball and often they're very deep. This hurts my right side and lower back, shooting pain into my neck on the right side. Going forward, you might see some videos about me working on this issue. Only by videoing myself did I pick it up.
What a player! Yeah, that's okay. Great. Yeah, great. Unlucky. That looked so good. That is smashed. Little drop. Oh, what a boss. What a shot. That's your best I've ever seen. Whoa.
Oh, fucking hell. I think you're over, mate. Over?
Over.
Hmm.
Is there a K back there?
You're in the bunker, mate. You're over the bunker.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Some people have noticed I don't really care about the lie of the ball and asked what I consider when looking at the lie. In this situation, the cow grass is very sticky and always gets between the club and the ball. That usually produces a flyer which doesn't spin much. This club was intended to land short and roll out, which it did, by rolling right through the green despite landing just short of the green. The ball is still in the cowgrass, and hitting lob shots out of it means you'll need to hit a bunker-style splash like I show you in my bunker videos. It's similar to how in a bunker you don't hit the ball with the club, but the sand. Just substitute the sand with the grass. This also works with finer grass where the ball sits down a little. Liam chips with the heel up, toe down technique. He's quite good at it, and it's one of those chunk-proof, yip-proof chipping styles. Check out the link in the description of some guy explaining it.
What a putter.
Continuing with the BDE, I was going to drive this green with my wooden wood and Balata golf ball like the real Big Dick Elric. There's a fairly steep upslope on the green, directly into me from this angle. A partial shot will sit down so I can be aggressive. It's amazing how that little extra reassurance can make you hit a committed swing. How can we transfer that to the rest of our game in stressful situations?
Yeah, that's way right. That's fairway. That's fairway.
Oh, that hurt badly. That hurt badly.
I always tell you players, you might hit a puffy shot, but if it's closer to the hole, do the walk of shame and hit the next one the best you can. It only takes one shot to save the hole and one bit of luck to break the birdie bank open. Now, I may be complaining about my divot direction, divot deepness, but players, I'm back to waking up in pain the next morning. I can scramble my way to a decent score, but now it's time to move to DEFCON 9. I didn't put in the work to groove what the pro in South Africa showed me. This is my deepest, darkest secret, players. I don't work on my game. I don't have the time between work and making golf Sidekick the greatest organic golf movement on earth. 2020 is the year that changes as I leave Bangkok for good to find a better quality of life. My body and my game has suffered, and while I can scramble my way in pain to a good score, I'm going to be taking my own advice and seeking help from a pro to get my swinging purer and without pain. I will bring the process to you through videos. Since this channel is about you, and players like these 4 bad dogs I played with, I will document it all in a way that benefits you. This year is 2020. In the Water Zodiac, it's the year of the player.
What the hell did that do?
Not planning that. The same with my friends. Power.
Long or is it okay? Come on, give us a
money shot. That's a money shot.
shortish. What a shot.
You'll remember Tiha from the video we made at Rose Garden. She is an absolute savage now. with her sandwich and putter. Her husband Rahat is one of the coolest cats in Bangkok.
What a shot.
When you're out to have a chat, catch up with people you haven't seen, and meet some new bouses, bogeys and doubles mean nothing. These are just words to spoil your day.